State Farm is asking to increase their insurance rates following January's devastating wildfires in Los Angeles. Today, the company and the California Department of Insurance appeared in a hearing to address the issue. ABC 10's Jeannie Nguyen joins us in studio with the developments.
As you may recall, Alex, State Farm initially asked to raise the cost of premium an average of 22% for homeowners, and renters should also expect to feel an impact. But during today's hearing, State Farm and the California Department of Insurance agreed to an average of 17%, though advocates for ratepayers say they're still against increasing the costs.
In an hours-long hearing, insurance company State Farm asked a judge to recommend the California Department of Insurance commissioner to approve their request for a rate hike.
No insurer can stay in business if it pays more in claims than it collects in premiums year after year.
State Farm says it's been losing money for years. January's Los Angeles fires made things even worse.
For every $1 it had received in premiums, it has paid out $1.26 in claims and expenses. State Farm General surplus, which is the money that's available to pay claims, has fallen from about $4 billion in 2015 to about $1 billion in 2024.
State Farm has come to an agreement with the California Department of Insurance that it would request a 17% rate increase instead of its original 22%, and says this would come at no risk to policyholders.
The interim rate poses no risk to policyholders because if the final rate ends up being lower than the interim rate, policyholders will be entitled to a refund of the difference with interest.
State Farm says if the insurance commissioner approves this rate hike, they expect to get an additional $400 million.
The combination of the interim rate increase plus the $400 million in surplus note from the parent will immediately improve State Farm General's financial condition.
The Department of Insurance also urges a judge to recommend the commissioner to approve this rate increase. Meanwhile, Consumer Watchdog, a group advocating for ratepayers, says it understands it's a difficult time for the insurance market in California, but believes State Farm has not justified its request.
So we urge the court to not let this hearing become a bailout for bad business decisions.
Adding that refunds don't protect the policyholders.
Refunds are not a substitute for legality. They're not a permission slip to charge unlawful rates today to maybe correct them later.
Understanding this would hurt homeowners, insurance experts say this was bound to happen given the state of the market.
This could be $400 out of their pocket or $600, which is true, but it's better than not having a policy. This is math. This is not politics. This is not anything other than we need to be sure that the carriers have money to pay the claims.
All right, Jeannie, so we know that this is a multi-day hearing. What can you tell us, or what can we expect for tomorrow or even Thursday?
Oh, yes, Alex, this hearing could last until Thursday, and State Farm does have witnesses to testify on their behalf. Now, again, a judge is only allowed to recommend a decision to the insurance commissioner.
Yeah, and this is something we're going to continue to follow, Jeannie. Thank you so much. We'll keep you updated. And the To The Point team has spent months digging into the home insurance crisis, hearing from homeowners, Congress members, and the insurance commissioner himself about how we got to this point and what can be done to help. You can stream our special investigation right now on the ABC 10 Plus TV streaming app.